Last night I was on Twitter and I came across something very interesting. I read it, I was like, he's right, you know. I woke up this morning, I read it again, I'm like, he is really right. And this is a tweet from Tatishi. He's saying that I hope fans continue to behave at the stadium despite the terrible results. We have been blamed too many times for management making decisions in our name. Let them rectify their calamitous error without any interference from us. Otherwise, let them dig their heels in and see. You know why I think this is correct? It's because of the fact that one of the things that shows us Uguti management does not really actually take decisions because of fans is because you hear what they say and you see what they do. And you can clearly tell that these people don't really listen to what Kaizer Chiefs fans actually say. They do what they wanted to do in any case. Because right now, it's clear that they see that Calvin Johnson is not doing the things that they expected and hoped that he would do. But the fans have not started throwing things at Calvin Johnson to the extent that the hand of the management can be forced to do what the fans are saying they want to see. So they are just going to sit, because remember, they also have their own reputation to protect, because they are the ones who said we are keeping Calvin Johnson until the end of the season. So now they can't fire Calvin Johnson right now because they said that they are keeping him until the end of the season. However, if us as fans throw things at Calvin Johnson or do anything violent, then we're giving them an excuse to say, yeah, Calvin Johnson, we wanted to keep you until the end of the season, but the problem is the fans threw things at you, so we have to let you go. So in a way, they come across to Calvin Johnson and to the sponsors as, oh no, they were sticking to their word. They were never going to fire the coach, but they were forced by the fans to make this decision. And what I saw is another comment from Unondiboza, son of Botswana, who's saying that I have previously said that the fans rioting works in their favor in two ways. Firstly, it gives them a chance to take a decision they want to take anyway. Secondly, they can always come back and claim they listen to the fans. So as I was saying with Johnson, they know Uguti he's not doing well. But for them to come back and say, we hear you, we hear you. I remember that night when we were in Polokwane, when fans were throwing things at Mlifintsegi, Bob was down there saying, we hear you, we hear you. And then the very following day, I think Umthetho was announced, and then a few weeks later, then they announced to Calvin Johnson. I mean, even in fact, that following day or days after that, they announced to Calvin Johnson as the head of development. And a few weeks later, then they replaced Untsegi with Calvin Johnson. So in a way, they can always say, we saw that fans were not happy with Untsegi, and then we changed him. So we listened to the fans. But they don't. Because who said, okay, fine, fans last year were saying they wanted Zwane out. Ne? But who said, we want Zwane out, we want Umthetho, who's this guy, Untsegi in? No one ever said that. Yet, they will say that, yeah, we changed the coach because the fans said we changed the coach. No, but the fans said, change the coach, bring on someone more competent than Zwane. And personally, I said Zwane could stay, but then I was just one of the few people. A lot of people were saying, remove Zwane. And I was saying, okay, fine. If you're going to remove Zwane, you rather replace him with someone who is obviously of a higher status and has achieved much more in his footballing career than Zwane. And Untsegi was not one of those people. In fact, I made 2 videos saying we are mourning the appointment of Untsegi because I knew it was just never going to work. Because Untsegi was nowhere near being better than Zwane, even in his achievements. He's not won any domestic cups with any domestic team that is playing in the PSL. So to me, that was ridiculous. And that is exactly why when we found out that they were trying to talk to Unazreddin Naba, I was like, okay, fine. I don't like the fact that Zwane might be removed, but if he's replaced by someone who's obviously and clearly way better than Zwane, has achieved way more with another team that is big, and he was also competing in Africa at that time, I was like, okay, I'm fine with that because it means the team is still going to win. And at the end of the day, as a Kaizer Chiefs fan, I want the team to win. But no, they replaced him with someone who's even less competent than Zwane. And that was a problem. So now, looking at this situation, I know Vele, some of you live far from Joburg and you've committed to not going to games. But for us who go to games, I think that we really need to see what the management is going to do. And that is exactly why I've been saying that as much as I love Chiefs with all of my heart, I do not want them to win any game going forward until the management makes the decision. Because the problem is that you cannot control FNB. Maybe this next game, next game is in Durban. We're playing against Richards Bay. So there's probably going to be 20,000-30,000 people coming there, angry already. Because some of them are already saying, we want to do this and this, which I don't obviously promote. But people are ready and they want to do that. But if you are listening and you are one of those people, let's really not do that. Not because not because Chiefs is paying me to say any of these things. I've never spoken to them in my life. But the thing is, we shouldn't continue like being set up by them. We cannot. Because what happens next is the fact that you look at a player like Usibongiseni Mthethwa. A lot of people are saying Usibongiseni Mthethwa was signed by the fans. Was he really? Because we wanted him for an entire year. They waited for an entire year before they could sign him. And now that Usibongiseni Mthethwa is not performing that well so far this season, all of a sudden people are saying, yeah, look at what the fans did. They are the ones who wanted Usibongiseni Mthethwa. So in every way possible, now the blame is shifting from the people who are actually making the decisions, which is the management of Kaizer Chiefs, the Mtaung family. They are the ones who are making these decisions, but now it's seen as if it's actually us who are forcing their hand. But I don't think we're that powerful, because if we were that powerful to Kaizer Chiefs, then I can count a few things that they could have done. How long have we been crying and complaining about the fact that Chiefs needs a women's team? Have they made that decision? They have not. But fans have been asking for that, right? How many fans have complained about how expensive the kit is? The kit is still expensive, but we still buy it because they know that it's 1,300. So if they're going to sell like 100,000 at the very least that are genuine, they're making like 1.3 million from that. Velega, there's going to be split and whatnot with Kappa, or how much money goes to who, I don't know. But they know they're going to be making money. Although there are some people who are obviously buying fakes because they can't afford the kit that is 1.3. You still have to buy a cap for 400 and a jersey for that big jersey for 4,000. So people are complaining about prices. Are they listening? No, they are not. People are complaining about a lot of things, like the kind of football we're playing, the development players being promoted, and all of the range of things that Kaizer Chiefs fans have complained about. Has the management addressed those issues? The answer is no, they've not. Today's special shout out goes to Uwuki, Buisile, and Blessing. You can also get yourself a special shout out by simply becoming a member of this channel. How do you do it? Well, you go to the comment section. There is a link that I pinned there. You click on that link and then you just follow the prompts. It's easy. It's only 20 rands per month. If you don't see a link for some reason, you can click the button, is it on here, that says join. Click that join button, or go to the description and click the link that is there and become a member. It's only 20 rands and it goes a long way in helping me create more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, Khosi, I'll pay you more.